1, 2, 1, 2. Paul Scheer.
Hubel. Hubel.
Paul Scheer.
Rob Hubel.
Alrighty. And all you, Dark.
Action.
Right. Well, Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie is a film that we made that we're very proud of. It's an exceptional film. It's a 4-star film for us. So we're excited to present it to the world and to our family.
Hi, I'm Eric Wareheim, writer, director, executive producer, regular producer of Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie. I made it by myself with a little bit of help from my best friend.
We'll start
What?
again.
What was wrong?
Just accuracy. Keep things accurate.
I did writer, director.
Co-writer, director, co-writer, co-director.
Hi, I'm
We'll
Eric.
keep everything straightforward.
Hi, I'm Eric Wareheim, co-writer, co-director, co-star of Tim and Eric's $1 billion
Just put that on the
movie.
bottom. You don't have to say any of that. Just say you're Eric Wareheim.
Hi, I'm Eric. I made a movie on my own. I'm so
With
proud
Tim
of it.
Heidecker. Thank you. And
I'm trying to.
well, go ahead.
Hi.
Do your radio voice. Action.
Hi, I'm Eric Wareheim, and I made a movie, and I'm so proud of it. Introducing for the first time, Tim Heidecker.
Well, thank you, and I am Tim Heidecker, and I appreciate all the work that's gone into the making of the film. I want to congratulate myself and my friend and sometime friend Eric Wareheim for all the work he's done on the film as well, including also helping organize the craft services and helped with coming up with one of the ideas in the film, which you'll be able to see if you watch the film.
One of the cool things about working for Tim Heidecker is he's so gracious with his knowledge. Tim has taught me a lot about craft services, exactly what he wants on the craft services table.
Right, I'll have a nutty bar, any kind of nut bar. Probably an almond bar would be great, or a peanut bar, which isn't a nut.
He told me on day one, my favorite thing is peanuts M&Ms, not the regular chocolate ones. I met Tim Heidecker about 10 years ago in Temple University. It was a very nice film program. We met, we bonded, we talked about film, Jean-Luc Godard, Stanley Kubrick, and it was always our dream to make $1 billion movie. And guess what? We fucking did it.
Can we stop for a second? I just want to make a note that Eric, right before we started shooting, whispered in my ear. He said, "You're a stinker," like a second before we started, and it teed me off. So we've been going through a lot of stuff. So just if there's any kind of energy coming out of me that's negative, it's because of that. And I appreciate it if you don't sort of meddle with me right before we start shooting, going in my ear going, "You're a stinker." And so no more of that. If we could just start again.
Here's the problem. We're co-directors, we co-wrote this, we're co-stars, we've known each other for a lot of years. We had a personal problem last night. Tim called me at 3 a.m. He had a problem with his dogs. He wanted me to come over and take care of it. I said, absolutely not. I need my sleep. So you can understand why I'm a little tired this morning. And I said, "You're a stinker. You know, you're throwing me off because now my energy's way low. I want to be up here. I want to be up at the top." And now it sucks.
Well, all I want to do is get a relationship going where I'm not getting whispers in my ear before we start shooting, a second before we start shooting, saying, "You're a stinker," or "You're poo," you know, whatever he says, that's...
Listen,
and the lips actually touched my ear. You saw it, right? His lips touched my ear, and he said, "You're a stinker." And then you said action, and now I feel very embarrassed. So we can...
Here's the list of people that I would accept calls from after 3 a.m.
It doesn't matter.
My girlfriend with an emergency, my sister with an emergency, my mom with an emergency. When it's Tim Heidecker, my best friend, calling about his dogs and how they can't get to bed, that's a problem.
How did you get the money from Schlang?
Well, I'll tell you, it's a very long story, and it starts with our births, which I'll begin in great detail to start talking about it. My birth first, because Eric was born after me. And I know you have a funny story about being born.
I do. I'm so excited for you to finish your story so I can tell my story.
But mine is actually quite long. And it begins like this. It was February 3rd, 1976. and I was my mother was born. I mean, my father and mother.
I'm just going to take a quick nap. So power nap through this. Go ahead.
Well, I think it's important to start to give a little backstory to understand why we got the billion. Cut to the chase, make a long story short, we got together as filmmakers and made this film and got a tremendous opportunity out of it. Do you want to add to that?
When we came out to Hollywood, Tim and I said, let's make an amazing film. Let's make a comedy which has action, adventure, romance, really cool people in it, some weird, some stars. And they said, how much money do you need to make this movie? Like $1 million? And we said, absolutely not. Pop it up to $1 billion.
We said strike the M, throw in a B, and you get yourself $1 billion. It's just that easy.
When you're working with talents like Tim and Eric, people want to get their hands on us. You know what I'm saying? I think in the Hollywood community, it's pretty cool to be associated with Tim and Eric. A lot of companies wanted to invest in us. That's how we got the $1 billion. That's how we made the movie. It's as easy as that.
You were able to pull Johnny Depp, too. Impressive.
Okay.
I can't catch my breath.
Breathe on a 3. 1, 2. Better?
I gotta go the other way.
1, 2.
Thank you. Need a minute there. Where are we?
We were at your birth.
Right. I want to shout out, obviously, to the Academy and let them know that we are proud of the choices that they make every year and respect the choices they make every year. This year, I think that they've got a really easy choice to make, and it's naming Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie the best film of the whole year. And forget the nomination process. Let's go right to the awards ceremony. We can do it even before the movie comes out, which would be exciting, unprecedented. So why don't we go ahead and move in that direction and make sure that the Academy knows that the film is eligible.
Can you imagine on awards night, they giving Best Picture to Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie, and they say, please come up, Tim and Eric. And we're not there. We're in Cabo. And we play a video that says, thank you so much, Academy, for giving us the first preemptive Best Film Award. But we're in Cabo, we're doing a lot of blow, and we're having a great time.
Aha! But the surprise ending to that little tale, which I loved hearing, is that in Cabo, Eric and I jump on a couple of cigarette boats, head up the coast, right up to L.A., right into the port in L.A., the San Pedro port, get off the cigarette boats, run down Hollywood Boulevard, run into the arena where the award ceremony is happening, and do accept the awards. So that's my little twist, my little spin.
It's a big surprise. The point is, who doesn't want to see Tim and Up getting that award?
And I would also want to urge the Academy to consider making the statue of Oscar himself a bit bigger this year, because when we take that award home, there's 2 boys that are going to be holding on to that thing, and we are big boys, so we're going to need a much bigger Oscar to take home, and my parents will appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
It's going to be a great Oscar season, I can tell you already, because of the award we'll win for Best Film.
When my dad first saw the $1 billion movie, he started weeping. And he was so proud of his son. And
It's a used hanky, so just be careful that this edge is gross.
oof, smells like pup.
What do you use hanks for?
Your hanky smells like poop.
I use it for wiping.
Yeah, your nose. That smells like anus. Shrimp.
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 Shrimp. Sounds like shrimp. That's actually a line from the movie. Boom.
The idea, we have a meeting before we create any film. It's called the Quotables meeting. And what we like to do is identify 10 to 12 quotables that we're going to insert into the script. Hopefully it'll make it to the final cut. But those will be what we consider high market value, very popular across-the-board quotables that people are going to get very jazzed about, possibly getting it on some social network sites. People are going to go ape crazy, if I can say that, about some of these quotables. And everyone's going to be going, Shrim, or everyone's going to be going, I lost my doggy, which was one of the ones that got cut.
Shrim. Hashtag Shrim. You see it online. What's Shrim? Everyone's talking about it. That's why it's a quotable. That's why we put 10 of those in the script.
Everybody just get onto twister.com, and if you know how to use it, just write hashtag shrimp, shrimp,
Yeah.
and hit send and get it, let it spread, because it's a fun word to say, shrimp.
Here's a little trick. Go to Google search, type in shrimp, type on image. It's wild, bro. It's nuts. Katie's the love of my life. From the moment I saw her, I fell deeply in love. It was a passionate love I wanted to consummate. I wanted to just explore her body, explore her emotionally, and, you know, it happens.
I appreciate that.
It's a roller coaster relationship. I'm not, you know, that's where the writing comes in. We did some great writing for her, ups and downs. Tim, something happens.
I'll tell you something. Playing the part of Katie was so challenging for me because of the amount of makeup. You know, God bless our makeup department and the special effects guys that made that happen. But it was, geez, I mean, 4 hours of makeup getting into that look.
Yeah.
But it was worth it because it just, I mean, you wouldn't be able to tell. You don't see me in it. I mean,
Yeah.
you see it in the eyes.
The cool thing was Tim, no one on the production told me that Katie was actually Tim Heidecker.
The whole
So,
Superman
yeah.
situation, if you will.
Yeah, Katie and I had, you know, hours and weeks of rehearsals in my home, you know, performing the lovemaking and the making out and the kissing. And
Surprise!
Wasn't until the film wrapped, surprise, that's Tim Heidecker.
Yeah.
You know, that's my friend I'm kissing, but that's the dedication that Tim puts into a movie.
I go deep.
And I honor him, and
I
I
go
honor his
deep.
family.
I go deep, and he went deep. You know, we have a very positive relationship, and that's another great reason for the Academy to honor the film, is that the actual positive relationship between these two men is positive.
Yeah.
Sorry, it is. But you have a lot of negativity in the world, and if the Oscars know what's best for them, they'll nominate positivity instead of negativity, which are sometimes war movies.
It's all about taking a chance and taking a plunge. I took a plunge into our friendship. I took a plunge inside of Tim's body when I thought he was Katie. And that's what makes a great movie, and I'm proud of that.
That's a great note.
That's a quotable.
Being reconnected with your son, or was it even a reconnection? That was one of the more poignant points of the movie. Not quite a quotable, but a
Right.
definite game changer.
The relationship between my character, Tim Heidecker, in the film, and my son is something that I will treasure for the rest of my life. It's become so important to me. I'm obsessive almost, to the point where I can't do anything else. I can't spend time with my own son. I can't spend time with my wife. I can't go to the store. I sit in my room at home, and I think about that relationship with my TV son, my movie son, which was a game changer, as you said. It was a great game.
Tim and I take casting very seriously in the movie, as you can tell. And when it came to Tim's son, we took that very seriously too. We moved into a small apartment together in Hollywood. We got about 20 young boys, and they lived with us for months. And we went through the script, and we did acting exercises, stretching work. And it whittled down to one boy. Some boys got sick. We did not feed them well, just cheese poofs.
It was a tremendous experience for us. I appreciate the patience that the studio gave us to make that happen. A lot of boys eventually, aren't with us. Okay? Are gone. For good. So bless them and thank them, because without them, I don't think we would have known, we wouldn't have found the right boy. So wherever they are, up there or down there, depending on how they live their lives. We thank them for their work and their service.
God bless you, boys.
All the best.
Or God,
Yeah.
not,
as
not
much,
God
but
bless, but
I have a couple pictures of them in my wallet that I won't share, but I can share with me and Eric.
ooh. Well, Tim and I are in good shape. It's obvious. We do a lot of prep with our trainers.
Ooh. Hot dogs for breakfast. Oops.
Nasty.
Those take a while to digest. I always find they digest right up in here. The lungs.
Who is Jim Joe?
In the film Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie, one of the central characters in the film is a character named Jim Joe Kelly, who is our sensei, our guru. And he kind of leads us through in a spiritual way towards the end of the film. It's a wonderful journey. I encourage everybody to take their uncle to see this film and to see that wonderful relationship unfold in front of their very own eyes.
Jim Joe's our life coach, you know, tells us what's right, what's wrong. He does our shopping. In the film, he's very important to the two central characters, Tim Heidecker and Eric Wareheim, you know, really helping them out.
I think it's such a I think it's BS, honestly, to say that you can stay home and watch a film and you cannot have hamburgers or you cannot have hot dogs.
There's two things that are tough while doing an interview for VOD. Number one, getting calls from Tim Heidecker at 3 a.m. about his dog's sleep. Number two, Tim Heidecker eating hot dogs for breakfast, because it stinks around here.
Yeah, well, the problem is we're in a movie theater. It's beautiful here. My association goes, get a hot dog, get a big thing of popcorn, get some snow caps, eat them all at the same time as fast as I can. Now, it's 6 a.m. here, which is a very early call for this kind of thing. I ate them all.
Who came up with the idea for Dobus?
It was a heater.
It's bad beef. That's some bad beef, bruh.
Same
Yuck. Blech. Oh.
It just feels like it's getting inside of me. It's disgusting. Tim and I have always been interested in marketing, public relations,
Yeah.
network solutions, systems integration, and that's how we came up with Dobus. It's the business side of the movie. We think it's very important to the entertainment community.
I think people overlook the idea that business is how entertainment works. It's called show business. And that's how you have show, which is just art, and then you have business, which is just business. Together they form show business. And that's something that I worked on very hard. So if appreciate it. In the film Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie, we end up at this mall called the Swallow Valley Mall, which is in bad shape. And Tim and Eric have to go in there and clean it up and make it a better mall. And that really goes to our own beliefs that beauty can come from anything. It can really come from a sprout or even a small Z, like the letter Z. You can make that a big Z, it's a capital Z. And that's beautiful to me.
It's all about Tim and Eric going into a crappy situation, cleaning it up, putting our spin on it, doing good for the community. That's what the movie's about. It's a feel-good hit. You can bring your family there. It's all about the economy.
Guess what? It's going to be a success.
Listen, the economy's in a crapper. You know what I'm saying? And Tim and Eric are coming in, and we're going to fix that. I hope. This isn't just a mall. The whole film is a metaphor for what's going on right now. Check out CNN. you know. So
You
what's
don't
going
have
on?
to check out CNN. You can go to CNN.com, get online, check it out on the web. You don't have to just be on the TV all the day like the boob tube, as they say. You can check out the web and check out CNN.com. That's where stories are. You choose the stories you watch. Taquito is an essential character in the film. He really is our guide as we go through the mall and experience the mall for the first time. It's a wonderful opportunity to work with the great John Soy Riley, who's just wonderful in the film. And we appreciate his time and commitment to the project, and we wish him the best.
My uncle financed a good portion of this movie, and his favorite food is taquitos. He's a Mexican man, and he's just said, Eric, if you could do me one favor, name one of the characters taquito. If it could be John Soy Riley, that would be wonderful. And I said, I'll see what I can do. I'll put in a call, and that's how it went down. Actually, the character wasn't written as a sick boy. John Soy just came in, and he was just what he looked like. And we went with it.
Well, you have to understand, when we're writing this project, it becomes a challenge. How wacko can we get? And it becomes an insane asylum. I mean, you should see us. We're literally in straitjackets, foaming at the mouth. It is so much fun. It's such a gas. And I remember one of us, I can't remember who, says, what do we put a wolf in it? And I started screaming. I mean, I almost jumped out a window. I
had to hold him back. I said, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I said, what? And he goes, I'm writing it in. I go, stop, we got to think about this.
I went, W. Oh, he's like, hold on.
I said, cut. And everyone was freaking out. And we laughed for about a week.
Oh, wow. We had no work done for a week.
By the end of that, I said, well, it stays, because if it's gassing us up that much, imagine what the audience is going to do with that. So we had a blast with it. But they really had to shut down the writing room because we were just goofy. We were losing our heads. It's so dry.
Yeah, about a wolf.